Prices for everything are rising. For some people it is a big problem, for other people it isn't. But doesn't matter where you lie on the financial spectrum, I think it is never a bad time to take a look at your finances and see if there is some places where you're spending money uselessly, and if you can actually spend that money somewhere else, invest in better places. And that is exactly what I'll be discussing in this video. The points that I'll be making in this video are actually very important, because every single point that I'll be going through can save you up to 10 euros each. So towards the last point, you would have at least 50 euros to the side that you would be saving by cutting out on some of the expenditures that I'm discussing in this video. Many people actually never think that far, that they have to actually take care of their money. For them, if they have some kind of savings lying in the bank account, that is good enough. But we all know now from the rising prices that inflation is a real thing. Every single day that you leave your money in the bank account, you just have lesser things that you can buy from it the next day. Of course, if you're financially smart, you would have already started investing your money back in 2020 or 2021. And even though it might not look like this right now because you were investing pretty much at the peak, but you would never know when the peak is unless the things start falling down. So the habit that you built of investing every single month, if you were doing that, that was definitely a very positive habit. This is going to give you only positive returns in the future because you built a good habit. So let's jump into this video, and every single point that I'll be discussing in this video, you will find the resources that I talked about in that point in the description of this video. First, compare your electricity bills. Now, for many people, it is a given that they are having an electricity connection and they are paying money every single month, and sometimes at the end of the year they have to pay a little bit more money or less money. The rising energy prices play an important role in this rampant inflation. So if you're able to somehow find a better deal on that, this is going to already save you a few bucks a month. And you can do that rather easily. All you have to do is you have to take a look at the websites like Stadtenergie or Vattenfall and take a look if there are some kind of better premiums available, if there are some better offers out there, and you can switch to it very easily, and you don't have to do much on your end. This is generally taken care of the company, the new company to which you will be moving to with your electricity, house electricity, and the previous company. So majority of the part is done between them. You simply have to go online, you have to submit an application, and rest will be taken care of by the new company that you will be actually applying to. Another thing that you can do is, if you're going away for longer durations, it is always a good idea to turn off your electricity meter. We have an apartment in Bucharest that we bought just last year, and of course we are not spending so much time there because we are traveling around. So for most of the duration when we are not there, it makes no sense at all for the electricity to keep running and have some kind of phantom usage here and there. So when we leave the apartment, we always close all the water outlets, we also close the electricity, and that means for the months that we are not in the apartment, we do not get any kind of electricity bill from that. And that is very convenient because that is again one less thing that you have to worry about and one less place where you'll be spending your money on. Second, cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Now, for many people, having an Amazon Prime subscription, having a Netflix subscription, having a Spotify subscription, sometimes having an Amazon Kindle and so on subscriptions are just a given. They cannot live without it because they are used to things like that. But many times you can always find better alternatives. Recently, I downgraded my plan from Netflix, I think premium with 4 screens or something, to just 2 screens. And this is also something that we have to keep running because of our house in Denmark, which we rent out on Airbnb. So when the guests come, they have something to entertain themselves with in the house. So this is the only reason we are having Netflix running. Otherwise, I would actually quit Netflix completely right now. I don't think there are so many better movies coming out that you are missing out on a lot of things. The second thing is Spotify. I personally do not see so much sense of keeping Spotify either, because if you're taking YouTube Premium subscription, you are able to watch, first of all, a lot of very good quality content completely without any kind of ads, and you also get access to YouTube Music. So essentially with just 12 euros per month, you're getting access to 2 streaming services, whereas on the other hand, if you're using Netflix and then Spotify separately, you of course end up paying a lot more. Just take a look at whatever kind of subscriptions you have, see if you absolutely need them. If you don't need them, it always makes sense to cut them because you can always start the subscription anytime you want. But just letting it run, I don't think it makes so much sense. Third, find cashback offers when you're searching for things online. When you're shopping online, sometimes it just makes sense to install simple plugins like iGraal and see if you're having some kind of cashback available. You can find my referral link given below so that you can sign up and get this benefit, so that at least whenever there is some kind of offer available to save some kind of money, you can do that and you don't end up spending just extra money without any kind of reason. Number 4, cashback while grocery shopping. This is a big thing that many people are not aware about. In Germany, when you're going to supermarkets like Rewe, Real and Penny, you must have heard the cashier asking you, "Haben Sie eine Payback-Karte?" So this pretty much means, do you have a payback card? Payback card is very interesting because it lets you collect points for every single euro that you're spending. And then towards the end, once you have accumulated 20 euros, you can get it transferred directly to your bank account. The process is very simple. I've explained it in my other videos on brand advice on how you can do that with the American Express Payback card too. The American Express Payback credit card, it's a free credit card. You don't have any kind of application fee, you don't have any kind of monthly fee, yearly fee whatsoever, and it doubles the number of points that you'll be receiving anyways with your payback partners. So if you're going to Futter House, Real, Penny, Rewe, like I said, you can still do all of the shopping that you're doing, and then afterwards, towards the end, you show the payback card. These points are then accumulated on your card, and of course, if you have the credit card, you have twice the benefits, and then afterwards you can just get it transferred. I think this is a great way of actually saving a lot more money. Sometimes you are also having the payback app. You see sometimes coupons which give you up to 10 times payback points, which is of course very nice, and then you can just again use them and have some more money for yourself towards the end of the day. If you want to sign up for this free credit card, you get a 10 euro sign up bonus while using my link given in description. Number 5, free bank accounts. Again, even right now, there are so many people who just end up paying unnecessarily for bank accounts where they don't really need to spend money, because of course in Germany, to use bank accounts, you most of the times have some kind of running costs. They can range anywhere from 5 euros per month to 20 euros per month. So you have to see that you're not paying unnecessarily extra for the bank account that you're using. For students, the Commerzbank, it's very nice because you also have physical branches. In case you have any kind of problems, you can go there and you can speak to them. And if you're a professional or if you're a student who is already living in Germany for a while, I think apps like N26 is also very nice, which you can use, and it also has a free plan. For students who are using Commerzbank, again, as long as you're getting minimum of 700 euros inside per month, you don't have to pay any kind of running costs, so that is also completely free for you. The links for both Commerzbank and the N26 plans you will find in the description of this video too. Number 6, investing your money in Germany. Now, again, you have all of this money that you have saved so far from different kind of subscriptions. Now you can do one thing. You can just leave it in your bank account and do nothing with it and let it be eaten away by inflation, or you can start investing this money. You don't need thousands of euros per month to start investing in the stock market. I've seen students who start investing just with 25 euros per month, and that is completely doable, because even if you're not putting a lot of money inside, you're building the right habit so that when you are becoming a full-time professional, you are able to invest more money and you're able to take care of your old age retirement in case your pension funds or anything else does not go completely right. So with these 50 euros collected from the 5 points that I told you above, you can start investing in broad indexes like MSCI World or S&P 500. I've made multiple videos about them on my business and finance channel, Brand Advice, which you can browse through. And this lets you grow your money over time. I remember that I also started very small by simply investing 100 euros in MSCI World and emerging markets. And it was an interesting feeling, because what I realized was that when I invested this 100 euros inside the stock market, it did not go directly to zero. And that felt, of course, great. The money even increased. So with this confidence, I was like, okay, let me start investing more. And when I take a look at my portfolio now, I have around 200,000 euros invested in the stock market. And this is even after all of this heavy beating that we have received in the stock market. I think this is just a temporary phase, because the stock market pretty much runs on the human emotion of always doing better the next year. If you're living in Germany, Austria, France, Italy and Spain, you can easily open your free depot at Scalable Capital by using my link given in the description. The entire sign-up process is very simple and it takes a few minutes to open your broker. There is also no sign-up fee, no yearly fee, and you only pay when you are making any kind of active transactions. If you're simply putting a savings plan, you can do it, one saving plan, very easily without any kind of cost whatsoever. So again, that is going to be a completely free ordeal for you. I also already made a step-by-step video on how do you open your depot with scalable capital, and the link for that you will also find in the description below. I hope this video helps you. If you have any kind of questions, suggestions, or video requests, you can always leave it in the comments section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.